PlanetMe DnD. Previously.
But it'll cost you 5 gold pieces for the information.
All right, Xavier. Hawk up the money.
Oh.
Well, I guess this is a good way to determine who's going to own it. That's for sure.
You must know who's colored here.
Wow.
Excuse me, sir, not to bother you, but if
Oh God, you're like, are you tall enough? Like, how's it going up there? Do you get more sunburn up there? I guess, do birds shit on your head a little bit more because you're so tall?
Can you tell us what's inside of the jug now?
There's nothing inside the jug now.
So why does it keep sloshing?
The sloshing represents the tumultuous soul of the jug dying to be free, but yet contained as it releases liquids and mayonnaise to the masses at will. And this is actually the orchid fish. This was the fish that you ate at Miner's Retreat. Okay. Is there anything else you need me to identify?
Yeah, Xavier has this rash.
Well, if you'd like to drop your drawers, I'll certainly take a look.
That was definitely a secret jail.
And something breaks free. And what ends up coming out is this item right here. So you're not really sure what it is. It looks like a tarnished brass ring. You look at it, it's super, super bright. It's hanging off the edge of your hook, but you're not really sure exactly what it is, but it seems to be radiating this golden fire. Welcome to PlanetMe D&D with Laz, Lucas, and Seth.
And don't forget Arya.
We'll go ahead and get started. So a couple notes, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, we record 2 shows. We basically record for a long time. I divide it up into 2 shows. We record every other week. The reason why is because, well, those of you who know, it's a lot of work putting a show like this together. So that's why, we'll have a little discussion before one show, and the next show is our second one, and we've already had our discussion, so we skip a lot of this. So a couple things. Thanks, first of all, to Midjourney. Midjourney is the, I guess, company platform that I've been using, which allows me to make up a lot of the image you see of the fish and stuff like that. Basically, it's one of those programs, software, you type in what you want it to create and the AI creates it for you, and then you can make variations. So I definitely want to give them some credit. They've been absolutely amazing. By the way, when you came in, I asked you to roll perception to memorize the map. That should have been a wisdom roll. That was something that I noticed when I was editing. So I'm working on it. Pole of snagging. So Lucas, if you go to your items page.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So click on it and you'll see in there. So would you like to read what your cool pole of snagging does?
Yep.
Okay. Go for it.
Quick description. Pole of snagging +2 to fishing, covered in fish scales, and line has a magical green glow. 200 plus. Once per day, you can cast the rod's line at a creature within 30 feet, plus dex, plus proficiency to hit. After the cast, the rod quickly retracts, pulling the hook with greater force. Upon a successful cast, a creature is pulled prone and dealt 1d10 bludgeoning damage. This can also cast an item, 1 per long rest, plus 1 per 5 level.
Wow.
So yeah, long story short, you can use that as an offensive weapon once per long rest. You can cast it and it will allow you to hold on to a person or enemy or an item, as long as they're not corporeal, as long as they're physical, and pull them prone. And you can do that once per long rest, and then once every 5 levels you can do an additional time. So pretty cool, I gotta say. Definitely happy with it. The artwork is pretty cool as well. So yeah, there you go. So there's the pull of snagging. So basically it sits really compact. As you can see, you can push it down into a long, into a short pole. And then when you cast it, it extends pulling the string with it, and then it retracts again. So it's really small, easy carrying.
He carries that?
Yeah, that's his. That was what he got for the fishing. He also got the knife of scaling, but I didn't
Did he
make
win?
an image. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You didn't listen to last week's episode, I guess. Wow. Okay.
I was here.
Thanks
That's
for being
right.
a fan.
You were here.
Oh, like Lucas listened to it. Lucas listened to it while he was here.
It was his winnings, bro. Like, he was doing so great. He's so proud of himself.
It looks
That's
like
for
a cop's
sure.
baton. I knew you were a cop.
So there you go. All right. So moving forward, I want each of you to roll a D10 right now. Or both of you. Each, I guess, would imply more than two. But yeah, each of you roll or both of you roll a D10. Tell me what you got.
7.
Okay. Lucas?
8.
8. Wow. All right. So you, Laz, are going to get a +1. I'm creating. Basically, you're going to get +1 to luck. So just write that anywhere on there. Lucas, you're actually going to get a +2. I had 15, 16, 17 as +1, or 5, 6, 7 as +1, 8, 9 as +2, and then 10 would be a +3. So with your luck, you will be able to add an additional point or 2 points, depending on which you are, to any roll that you want to use outside of combat. Okay? And you can do this once per level before a long rest. So you're rolling for a counter and you want to add your +2 to that. You can do it after the roll. You can, +2 that, or if you're doing like an insight check, or as long as it's out of combat. Cool?
So I got a +1 for luck.
Yep.
And I'm a level 2, so that's going to be a +2.
So you're a +1 for luck, but you'll be able to use it 2 times.
Copy. I can use it 2 times during
outside of combat.
Period.
Outside of combat.
All right.
So
each day.
Each day, each per long rest. And then Lucas, you have a +2, you can do it 2 times. So if you guys both, like, let's say a random encounter, I'm going to change it so it happens more frequently, because all those misses, it's kind of a bummer. But if you guys both want to add to it, you can add a +3 to your luck, +3 with the two of you combined, and turn maybe a 17 into a 20.
Damn,
or
no
12.
combat though?
Yeah, non-combat.
How great would it be? Oh,
what, in
dead
combat?
on. Yeah.
I know, but that's the thing.
I know.
That's what makes it fun, It's like, a little tweak there. That's for sure. So, all right. And one thing I'm going to work on doing, this is for the audio listeners, I'm going to be focusing on describing the NPCs more, which is something that, honestly, I just haven't been doing because we have the visual here. So that being said, when we go back into these other places, I'll be describing the NPCs for the listeners. I do apologize. That's definitely my fault on that. So here we go. Long story short. So yeah, we're moving on. Just finished the fishing trip, or the fishing contest. Lucas actually got the biggest fish and the most fish as far as weight is concerned. And you just happen to roll well. Your survival skill definitely helped, but you happen to roll well. You getting 150 pounds of fish was pretty good. Lucas did well. Laz didn't win anything. In fact, his fish were crap, but he did find a golden circlet, which is pretty cool. That is another little find there. And then afterwards, they announced that everyone's going to the Pickaxe Inn for the festival. So what happens is all this fish is caught, and they essentially feed the whole town for the entire next couple days. And you guys enter into the Pickaxe Inn. So it's one of those situations where everyone's in there just kind of relaxed, having a good time, having some drinks, really, really enjoying their time, and eating great fish, which is taking a little bit of time to to get all the food out. So just pretend this place is packed. I didn't want to overload everything. So you guys enter in, and I'll put you in separately for this. I feel like that's cool. And what do you guys want to do?
Leave.
What's that?
Leave.
Lucas would leave.
I mean, you can go up to your room if you want. That's fine.
So the people that are that we can see are the people that are probably going to be the more interesting people to talk to, correct?
I would say probably the more. I mean, like I said, I could have filled this room with a bunch of people.
And this is still early in the day, correct?
This is out. No, remember they went from lunch to dinner, so I would say it's about 7 o'clock right now.
Okay.
So all of a sudden, the front door gets kicked in, and this guy enters the room, followed by these two gentlemen right here. And they kind of, position themselves. So the one gentleman he's got this black hair that's kind of fading. He's starting to get the bald spots around the forehead. He's got some dark glasses, a big nose. He's sneering like a gray and black scruff. He seems to have like a military jacket on of something. It's not really military. It's a black jacket. It's got a couple emblems on it. And then the two other gentlemen that come in, let me get this guy in here as well, on either side. Both of them are dressed in military style gear. Military for, what we're doing here in this realm. But he's got this leather scaled armor. They got a long sword on him. He also has what looks like a stun baton as well, handed in there. You can't really see it, but you see just a little bit of it to the side. But you do notice that the gentleman in the middle has a laser gun. So it's three of them. The gentleman in the middle, the two gentlemen on the side. They come into the room, and the gentleman in the middle says, he's looking around actually, and then he eyes you two, and he says, "Hey, you guys, I believe you two belong to us." And then he whips out his gun, and we're rolling for initiative. Let's see here.
I got a 10.
You got a 10?
Way better than me.
All right, Lucas, what'd you get?
Total added up, 4.
4? Wow. Okay.
Mine total is 10.
Okay. All right. I got another 10 here.
What are you rolling for?
I'm rolling for the guys that are attacking you.
Oh, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Roll bad. Nat 1.
I mean, they get to go first.
Why?
Well, because one of them rolled a 19.
Oh, shit.
That's why. Here we go. So he whips out his gun, but this guy decides to rush in and charge you, Xavier. So he runs up and he says to you, "Did you kill Braddock Stone?" He's holding the sword up. He's like on the edge of swinging.
Who the hell is Braddock Stone?
Yeah, I thought you guys would say something like that. So he goes ahead and swings with his sword. He rolls a 10. That's a 10 plus 3. That's a 13. Does that beat your armor class?
No.
Okay, so he swings. He kind of grazes, but you manage to just deftly dodge it just right in the right time. And it's actually your turn, Laz.
Longsword. 2.
A 2? Well, plus your 5. But yeah, 2, 7, 7's not going to cut it. All right, so the Enforcer, he goes ahead and he fires his gun. I call him the Enforcer or whatever, but he fires his gun at you, Xavier. Wow, he rolled a 19. That's definitely going to hit.
Am I dead?
No, you're not dead.
I know.
But it is a D10 plus 2. All right, so that's a 2 plus 2, so that's 4 points of damage off your health. So you're going to be down to what? Down to 15?
Yeah.
All right, Lucas. You're going to... this other guy is going to run up and charge you.
Okay.
By the way, when he pulls out that, he's like, "Get out of here, miss." When he pulls out that gun, people, by the way, they gasp. Almost like they can't even believe what they're seeing with this guy holding a gun. I think most of them weren't, some of them didn't even realize that they were real. Gerald Sandu is just, beside himself. It's like, how could you bring that into here? Like, what is you can't bring that in here. This is the pickaxe inn. This is miner's retreat. The guy turns around, is like, shut up, old man. So, all right, the other officer takes a swing at you, Lucas. And let's see what we got. So that is going to be a 6 plus 4. That's a 10. Does that beat your armor class?
Nope.
All right, so that's a swing and a miss. And then Lucas, now it's your turn. Or Adriel. It's Adriel's turn.
So at our level, we're allowed to use our cantrip and spell?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to cast a spell here.
Okay.
Inflict wounds.
Inflict wounds, okay.
The guy who had just attacked me, is he still within reach?
Yeah, he's right in front of you.
Okay, excellent.
Excellent. Oh, it's excellent. Can you read the spell? How does it work?
Make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach.
Okay.
So I don't have to roll forecasting.
No, definitely not.
On a hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic damage.
Okay. All right. So, and it was a miss for sure?
Well, I rolled the d20.
Yeah.
1.
Oh. Crit a
Yeah.
1?
Yeah.
Bro, so yeah, you cast it, and what does the spell do?
3d10 necrotic
3d10
damage.
necrotic damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, you cast it, and one of those d10s actually rebounds back at you.
What?
Yeah, and that's a 5. You're gonna take 5 points of damage. Yeah, oh yeah. Well, 1? Absolutely. And then we're gonna go ahead and move to the top of the order, and that's gonna be the guy that swung at you, Xavier. So he's gonna swing at you once again. So, you gonna tell me you don't know who Braddock Stone is?
I might have heard the name when we came into town, but I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah. I'll bet you're not sure. See, he rolls a 7. I know that's definitely not going to hit. He swings, kind of misses completely. Sneers at you, like,
Yo, chill out, man.
Chill out. We brought you in. You're supposed to work with us. You guys, both of us, are going straight to the mines. And the guy behind him says, actually, you're not going straight to the mines. We have other plans for you after what you pulled. Nobody escapes those of justice.
Yeah,
Nobody.
We'll see about that.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
We're gonna make your ass bleed, buddy.
Oh,
Literally.
What?
Oh,
What?
really?
What? Whoa.
Lucas is...
We need to talk about that.
You're excited about that. All right, Laz, you're up.
Longsword.
Longsword, okay.
Fucking 1.
1? What is wrong with you
The
guys?
first time I did an 8. I didn't do
Well,
the
8,
D20.
a 1. All right.
No, I'm saying the first time I used the 8 die, I didn't use the D20.
Yeah, and you just rolled a 1 with the D20?
Yeah.
That's the D&D gods punishing you for not knowing, which one to roll first.
That's your fault.
So, yeah, right. We've had plenty of battles. So anyway,
promising to make
with
a
the
guy's
1,
ass bleed.
yeah, right. So with the 1, you take a swing at him and miss completely and fall on your ass. You just trip over your own feet and fall on your ass. And the guy the guy up there just looks down at you, just shaking his head. He actually, believe it or not, crosses his arms and he says, "Yeah, that's what I thought." And next up in the order is going to be the enforcer with the gun. And he's going to pull back and take another shot at you, Xavier, especially on the ground, which is going to give him advantage. So that's a 12 plus 4 is a 16. Does that get your armor class?
Nope.
All right. And, well, he has advantage. The other one's a 3. So, all right. So he misses. And people actually start to smile as if they're rooting for you. But at the same time, a lot of them have moved away. They don't even want to be like near any of this. Kind of like, oh my God, this man's crazy. We got to get it, so they kind of back up. This one actually bolts for the door, and this one bolts for the door, and they peace out. And yeah, she's back here. So, but they kind of like look, and they're starting to like maybe cheer a little bit. And next up in the order is going to be the officer that is in front of you, Lucas, and he's going to swing back at you. And that's an 18. I know that's going to hit. Where is the D8? Yep. So that's a 7. So you're going to take 7 points of slashing damage.
So that brings me down to 3.
So you went from 19 to 3. 19, you lost 4. That's 15, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because of the necrotic. All right, you're down to 3.
Can I help him with my
You can heal him.
Yeah, so I'm asking. With my
that'll be your next turn.
I have to lose my turn.
What's that?
I have to lose my turn.
Well, you have to get up, so you're actually prone. So you might have a little bit of an issue getting up, but we'll see what's happening.
Why am I prone?
Because you rolled a 1 and you tripped over your own feet.
Oh, so
and you're like just awful, like just embarrassing swing after pretending not to know who Braddock Stone is. And all right, Lucas, it's your turn.
So,
mind you, none of you have done any damage yet. Just in case people are, keeping track when they unpause. Just because Lucas likes it when it's unpaused.
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm here all week.
Dick.
True story.
I'm going to take a swing.
Into the mic, please.
I'm going to take a swing at with my mace.
With your mace? Okay. It's mace time. Yeah.
Come on, Adriel.
That doesn't look good.
6 total.
6 total, yeah. Yeah, nothing doing on that one. So back at the top of the order is going to be officer. That's an Xavier, and you're on the ground. So he's going to attack you not once again, but he is going to get advantage again. So that is a 17, and that is a 2, 17 plus 3. So that's going to be a 20. Does that hit? Okay.
Please.
So D8. So you're going to take 5 points of damage.
I'm down to 10. Yeah.
It's actually, so now it's your turn. So you can get up if you want. Getting up is your action.
Oh, getting up is my action?
Yeah.
So who cares? Why is it my...
I don't know. Maybe you just want to lay down there, enjoy the scenery.
Oh, I could stay down but I still lose my turn.
You would still lose your turn, yes.
But next time I'll be up, right?
Well, no. Next time you'll get your turn. Yeah, essentially, I mean, that's one way to put it. You lose your turn. That's for sure. But remember now, level 2, remember, now that you're up, you can use your reaction. So if someone is swinging at Adriel, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage. You can do this once per round. Since it's only the 2 of you, if there was 4 of you, you would have to decide who you want to try to protect. But since 2 of you are together, you can actually use your reaction to impose disadvantage on anyone swinging at Adriel. But you just have to remember, you have to say, I want to use my reaction to, blah blah blah.
With this battle.
So with this
anytime
battle,
we have a battle,
anytime there's a battle,
we
as
have
long
one
as
time.
Lucas is next to you, you can impose disadvantage.
One time
per round.
So
every
per round of battle.
Round, essentially.
Okay.
Every round.
Okay.
Like I'm saying, if there's 4 of you, you would have to decide, who, but you can do it every round, essentially.
I can do it every round for one person.
For once per round on whoever you want.
All right.
So, cool?
Let me save the enemy. I'm talking shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Adriel. Whatever.
So, Gerald Sandu, actually, he hops over the bar. This guy isn't even looking. He hops over the bar, and he takes this massive spiked club, and he swings at the enforcer.
Thanks,
and he has
Gerald.
advantage because he's behind as well. All right, so that's a 14. I'm going to give him a +2. I feel like that's fair for him. But he does hit. And with that, he's going to roll a D10 +2 for his spiked club because he's hitting him right in the back. Wow. Okay. He legit rolled a 10. And I'll give him the same +2. So he's going to do 12 points of damage to the Enforcer. That's actually pretty big. So the Enforcer is, he's officially bloodied. I'll say that. So the Enforcer was next. He actually turns around and fires at Gerald. And oh, dude. He rolled a nat 20. That's not good. All right, so let's see what he does. So that's a 5. That's a 5. So that's 10. Plus, let's see, that's going to be +2. So that's 12 to Gerald. Gerald is not looking great. All right. Wow. Okay. So next up in the order is going to be Laz. You're up.
Longsword.
Okay.
And I roll D20, correct?
Roll D20, correct. Which one are you attacking?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Oh, 2. I roll a 2.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Jesus, bro.
It'll be a 2 + 5, right?
That was your chance to heal Lucas, by the way. All right, so yeah, you swing. The guy laughs, I mean, he just stands back and just laughs at the ineptitude before him. It's like, I don't even know if you could you'd be like, I can't even what do we do with you? You're so awful. I almost want to let you go.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. We never killed that guy.
Yeah.
How would I be able to do something like that? I can't even hit you.
Happens to be, one of only 3-4 people not with us or not with the founders that are as tall as us.
I'm not a soldier.
One of them happens to look like an elf. Look at that. The other one looks human. Look at that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
How could it be possible? I can't even hit you.
Yeah. He does. You do bring up a good point. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
All right, so next up in the order is going to be, the officer that attacked you, Xavier. This guy's going to swing at Lucas.
Impose disadvantage.
Okay.
Dude.
Okay. So that's a 5. And that's a 20. So good Lord. Thank God. Post disadvantage. So Lucas, I know a 5 doesn't hit. And so next up in the order is going to be actually... No, that's it. Now it's Lucas's turn.
Adriel, you got this.
I'm sorry, Adriel's turn. Sorry.
Thank you. So I'm going to swing at him with my mace.
Yep. I hope you hit him. Good Lord.
That's a 16 total.
Okay, that's a hit.
And roll 1d.
So funny, you whipped out your massive, holy shit. Okay. You whipped up your massive, big, destructive, destroying spell. And you missed. That's just so funny. Oh.
Wait,
and I swing
from earlier?
Yeah, he gets to use it once per turn, once per long rest, that is. All right, so roll your D6 or D8? D8?
Mace is D6,
okay.
But I also have a +2 attack bonus on it.
Sure. So what'd you get? D6 +2.
3.
A 3? 3 total?
Yeah.
Did you roll another 1?
Maybe.
Oh my God, bro.
Hey, at least I did damage.
Impressive at this point. That's unbelievable.
I did damage.
That's unbelievable, bro. You did some damage. You definitely did some damage. That's for sure. All right.
I'm not dead yet,
So
bitch.
he's not, he's actually looks pretty good. Ain't gonna lie. So we are back at the top of the order, and that is the officer. I'm sorry, no, we're gonna go to Gerald Sandu. and he's attacking what's his face. He actually rolled a 15, the enforcer here. So he rolled a 15 plus his, I gave him a 2, so that's a 17. That's going to hit. And he's swinging with his spiked club again. And let's see here. That's a 7 plus 2. Wow. So yeah, the enforcer, he just impales it right in the guy's chest. It goes through his armor, and the guy just falls back onto the ground, you know, kind of like at this big exhale, and he just makes eye contact with you, Xavier, as he's going down, and he says, "This is not the end of this.
We told you we'd make you bleed."
And he, "My ass is not bleeding,"
Not
he
yet.
says. Oh no. And then he passes.
You'll be
and he
bleeding
dies.
from the inside soon.
And he dies, so he's out. He's down for the count. So
Quicker, Xavier, stab him in the ass.
that's okay. Stab
Thank
him
you,
in the
Gerald,
ass.
for helping us a little bit.
Good Lord, that's
I don't think that's the color we're looking for.
probably not. Probably not. Just gonna go ahead and say it. Good Lord. All right. So next up in the order is the officer who's
dead.
on top of you.
Oh.
He's gonna go ahead and swing at Adriel. Just because, I mean, he's, you know, wants to go ahead and swing at the guy. Maybe put him down.
Can Adriel grab his gun? The dead officer? The dead guy?
He could run over there and try to grab it, for sure. By the way, this is a new round, so if you want to impose disadvantage, you can. Because we went to the top of the order.
Oh. Impulse disadvantage.
All right. We're all learning here, folks.
Don't even ask.
So that was a 19, and this is a 3. So he swings, and he just, you know, misses, and kind of looks over at you and shrugs, kind of like, yeah, we both suck today. What is going on here? And he also saw that the enforcer died behind him, who had the gun. And he also sees Gerald decides to just drop his sword and put his hands up. And that's exactly what the other guy does too. And yeah, they both have their hands up in the air, and they're just kind of, it's like, listen,
Waving them like they don't care.
like he's the one who brought us down here, and you know, we just work for him, and they told us if we didn't come back with you that they were going to kill us all. And to be honest with you, we could just forget all this happened.
How did you end up with them in the first place?
Probably just like you. I was captured, and I was brought in here to work the mines, and I worked for the mines for 3 years. And based on my production, they brought me out and made him one of them. That is the rite of passage to get into those of justice.
Aljo, what do you think? You think these two could be useful? Their hits are, their fighting styles kind of sucks, but we probably could use them.
With all due respect, I mean, you kind of suck too.
Hey, we told you we had nothing to do with this. We're just prisoners.
Okay.
Careful, you might make your ass bleed.
What's that? Might make your ass bleed. Jeez. Wow, Laz not doing too well today. Listen, I mean, we can just, we'll just go say we didn't find you. We can pretend that none of this happened, and that could be the end of it.
Nah.
Wait.
Hold on. What's going on in those mines?
So they're mining some sort of new element. I don't know what it is. I've worked there. I know it's super, super heavy, but it's just an element that I've never seen before. He's a human. They're both human. Being a human, I mean, the other guy kind of like nudges him, like, don't say anything. And the guy's like, it kind of looks back at him. It's like, what? Like, what are we supposed to? So it's some like, I've never seen it before. It's just some element, some new ore or something like that. That's all I know. They don't give us any answers. We dig in for it. We put the ore in the big carts. They use that to douse it in a specific acid, and out comes the ore.
Should we let them go?
Yeah, we could. I would think about taking the weapons, though.
For sure.
Which weapon do you guys want?
I want everything. The gun. What did he have?
The other guy, you don't know what he had. He had the gun. That's the only thing you saw. You don't know what else he had.
let's go search them.
All right, so I mean, you got so you're gonna search him, and we'll just, pretend that we never saw you, we couldn't find you.
What are you gonna say happened to your boss?
See ya. And they just piece the hell out. So, Gerald's.
Wait, we didn't take their weapons?
You didn't ask for them to drop their weapons.
I thought they dropped their weapons and put their hands up.
Well, the swords are on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. But anything else they had, you didn't say like empty your pockets or. So so you guys want to go up and see what this guy's carrying. So he has, first of all, the gun. It's identical to the one you had, Lucas.
There. Yep.
The only difference is his can fire twice per long rest. Clearly.
Per round or per long rest?
Per long rest. And actually, before that happens, let me do this. Gerald actually picks it up. He's like, I'll be disposing of this properly. He doesn't even know you have yours. You keep it concealed. But yeah.
Because they don't like it over there.
Yeah, well, I mean, from what you can tell, they want nothing to do
with gun violence.
With guns, yeah, because it just doesn't exist before humans showed up. Before the United States just came in there and said America. So, but this guy also has an updated map of Cardia, so which is something that you guys aren't used to seeing. There we go. So this is the new Cardia. And you can see there's a lot more stuff on the map than the original one that you guys saw. So this was the old one. Okay.
Found a boost.
And I don't really need the grids. I don't know why they're there, but that's okay. And then this one is the new one. So a little bit different. Let me just make this look a little bit better. I think that would be great. There we go.
Awesome.
Arcane
Caverns? Is that the mining place?
Arcane Caverns, yeah, that's what they call it, but from what you guys have heard and seen and all that is gonna be the mine.
Most likely because of the train tracks.
Yeah, it says railroad, but yeah, it's you can surmise that they would be train tracks based on that. And you can see the mushroom forest that people have been talking about just north. So that's the updated map. We can go back to here. All right, so he's got that on him. He also has 55 gold as well.
Okay.
He also has a stun baton.
Let's buy everybody around. No, just play.
He also has a stun baton. Gerald kind of, I don't know which one of you wants to pick up the stun baton. Maybe Adriel or Xavier, because you're like up close, like you're supposed to be more up close more often. And Adriel already has the gun.
How much hits? How much ATK bonus does the stun gun have?
So the stun baton is going to be a 1d6, and they have to make a 12 Constitution saving throw or be stunned.
All right, so it has to be.
That's going to be an action you can take.
So with the D20 plus how much?
Oh, so that one. Oh, that's a good question.
And then what is it? 1d6?
It would be. That's the damage. You're still going to be a roll 20. I think with that, I'll do dexterity. So plus your dexterity modifier, which for you is a 1. Yeah. So you'll do a 20 plus 1. I'm going to make it like a finesse because it's kind of like a dagger. You're trying to stab them.
All right. So plus 1 after the D20 and 1d6 plus 1.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Awesome. And that's pretty much it. I mean, he's got some cool shades. If somebody, I don't know how he would incorporate that into your character, but if somebody, but other than that, that's really pretty much it for him. So everyone just applauds, just really, really like, well, maybe that's too many. There we go. They just like, applaud. Actually, no, it's place is stuffed.
We didn't really do that much stuff, It was thanks to Gerald.
They look at Gerald, and they're just so happy that he was able to, because he's half, man. He was swinging up at that thing to get to this guy, so came in and saved the day. Xavier, you didn't perform well, but the two of you were able to, do just enough damage and take out just as much. Of their attention to allow this other guy to get killed. And everyone just kind of like cheers, hands up to you guys. Xavier and Adriel, yeah. Gerald, yeah. And everyone just kind of, decides to go back and get back to eating whatever it is that they were eating and back to the uproary. I'll just say this guy right here decides to pull this guy out. He's like, I'll dispose of this guy's body. You don't have to worry about that. So yeah, he pulls this guy out of here and then they disappear. And that's pretty much it. So Gerald actually pulls you guys over. He's like, I really appreciate you guys helping me, protect this place. And
thanks to you for helping us.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm here for. We don't like anybody getting hurt at the Pickaxe Inn. You know what I mean?
Do you usually get anything like that around here, or it's just
no
randomly?
You guys, I mean, we do get some people that come in here and try to push themselves around. But that's the first time they've ever come in and try to attack anybody. And, he looks up at you and kind of gives you this, like, you can see why, right? This kind of look. And, but anyway, if there's anything you guys need, anything at all, I'm here to help.
Do you remember what we were talking about yesterday?
I do remember you asking me something about wanting to know if there was something going on or anything like that. Something to that effect.
Yeah, from the mines to, are you still playing you don't know, or are we just
okay, so this is what I can tell you. My wife is an amazing seamstress, and if you wanted, I'm sure we could figure out a way to make a couple uniforms that would look like theirs to allow you guys to sneak in. I can say getting in, we might have a bracelet or two that'll get you in there, but it's not going to fit your guys' wrists. So you'll have to figure something like that out, maybe hold it in your pocket. Also, they do check the people going in. You guys will have to figure it out. But that is something I can do for you. But I do need you to help me with something in order to get the bracelets.
Name your price.
Well, you might not know this, but there is what we call the Lost Stadium on the map, and that's in the lower south section, off past all of the berry fields. And deep inside there's a specific mushroom that only grows in there, and it is extinct out here. And we have a lot of people that can benefit. It has great medicinal properties. And if you could somehow get me just one of those mushrooms, I'd really, really appreciate it. And I would get you the bracelets, because the people you'd be able to help would surely give them up for this.
Oh man, I knew a guy back home that had mushrooms all the time, but I could figure it out for you.
Well, I mean, they are very useful. They have a lot of properties medicinally, recreationally, kind of, and they're very, very healthy for you as well.
All right. You said it's on the south side of the map?
I have a question. Does Adriel have anything to say at all?
Yeah, just taking it in.
We can't hear you, Adriel. You must be closer to the mic.
Yeah, just taking it in.
Okay.
The only question I would ask is, shit.
That wasn't a question, Adriel. That was an exclamation.
Mike, the question is, the bracelets, why is it more or less made for people from like around here?
They're smaller.
Like for you guys? Or...
That's correct. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's correct. Those bracelets are for the people we have here that work in the mines. Honestly, it's not we clean, and I say we, I haven't done it, but our people, they work in cooking, they work in the dining room. They don't even get to see a lot of what goes on in there. Unfortunately, we're the housekeeping and the maids over there. But yeah, the bracelets we have access to are for our people.
Because they're a bit smaller, Adriel.
Correct.
Pay attention.
You look down at them and you're like, oh yeah, okay, sure, all right. So yeah, if you could do that for me, I'll get you the uniforms either way, but that way I can definitely get you the bracelets.
All right, we'll do our best. And you did say it was on the south side of the island, correct?
Yeah.
Do you know? Can you point it out on the map or around the area?
Absolutely. So. Let's see. He's like here. He hands you a map that he has. So now you have a pocket one. So yeah, you can see Stadium Crypt. It's number 11 over there on the right. He points over there.
But this is where we're gonna find the mushroom shit?
Yeah, there. That's where he wants you to find the mushroom shit.
Sorry, Mr. Gerald.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we're gonna need to go over there? Because if you already know where they are, obviously there's a reason you can't go yourself.
It's been sealed for hundreds of years and no one's actually gotten in there. So yeah, you gotta figure out a way to get in. It's magically sealed. No one has been able to get in there.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. But the uniforms are on their way.
All right, we'll venture out now.
Okay.
We'll be back, hopefully.
So, it's evening, but I can tell you guys that the stores will probably be open for another, couple hours. They close, so just because it's a festival, everyone's excited. Normally, they'd be closed by now, but they're going to be open a little bit later. The library's closed, but some of the stores are still open. So if the two of you want to go outside and maybe visit a couple stores, you're more than welcome to. It's not the next day, though, so your scroll won't be ready until tomorrow.
All right. Actually, you coming out tonight, or you're going to be a bitch and stay home?
He's probably going to be a bitch.
You know what? You guys are bitches. I'm coming.
Well done. Cheerio.
All right, so you guys are going to go venture out? Gotcha?
Yes.
All right, so you guys you decided to go out here. And Miners Retreat. And
all right, that's enough outside. I'm going to bed.
Whatever. So.
Hard.
All right, so yeah, you guys are outside, and yeah, where do you guys want to go?
Do you want to walk by the place we're supposed to go get the mushrooms from, or you want to go to the stores?
You can walk over there if you want.
Looking.
Can we walk over there and see what it looks like we might need, or you want to wait for the next day because we have to go to the scroll lady anyways?
Completely up to you. The scroll doesn't matter. It's just a scroll we picked up. The scroll's not. I can tell you right now, the scroll's not going to get you.
I'm talking to Adriel.
Okay, sorry. Well, do it in character voice. How about that?
I was in character voice.
Cash me outside. Oh, that
sorry.
was character voice. Okay.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Adriel, do you want to walk by where we're going to get the mushrooms from, or do you want to browse some of these stores?
Hold on. Did you say browse or rob?
Browse.
Browse? Yeah.
We can't rob these people until we leave.
Wow, guys. Wow.
Just playing.
And we check out
We've already went to the mayor's house, the library.
No, you haven't been to the library.
No, we haven't been to the library.
When did you go to the library?
When the library was something. Did we not do the library?
No, you did not. You did Odds and Eccentricities, you did the mayor's you
house.
Did Pickaxe Inn, and that's pretty much it.
The stables? We didn't go to the stables?
Did not go to the stables. When do you remember me talking about the horses?
I remember horses for something. Maybe it
just now.
There. All right, come on. Let's explore a little bit.
Where you guys want to go?
Check out the library, then head for the stables.
The library is closed because it's that late.
Why would the library be open today on a festival day?
Yeah, it'll be open tomorrow. The stores are open.
Adventures Are Us?
Adventures Are Us? Sure. So you decide to go to Adventures Are Us and and let's pull it open. So this is Adventures Are Us. And you go in there, and this is like an equipment room. You can see like a whole bunch of stuff. You can see some pots. You can see some pans. There's also some like rope off to the side, a bunch of other trinkets as well. And this gentleman decides to greet you. His name is Lub Belfour, and he's the owner. And he looks over at you. He's like, well, hello there. Welcome to Adventures Are Us. We're so happy to have you. If you're looking to adventure, we have what you need. So please tell me, what can I do for you? And you see a menu that's off to the side. If you want to take a look, I'll hand it to you. Well, Lucas, you already have a copy. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in there. Feel free to take a look. I can say stuff like rope you already have, but a grappling hook sometimes can come in handy. Like there's a bunch of stuff that's completely worthless in there as well. So, but this is what you can, and this is where it'd be a place where you could sell a couple items too if you wanted to, that has to do with adventuring, so to speak. Is there anything the two of you would like to sell to me?
Sell to you. What exactly are you kind of looking for?
Well, I mean, this would be one of the places where you would sell something that you probably can't sell elsewhere. Unless it's magical, that would be odds and eccentricities. I got to get this guy's voice. I had it. So yes, this is where you would go for odds and eccentricities if you want to sell something magical. But for us, we take the more mundane things. Please, I'm dying. I'm on the edge of my seat here.
I have a signet ring.
A signet ring? Ooh, let me take a look. Very, very nice. I would love to take this off of your hands. The beautiful gold ring. I would say 10 gold pieces if you'd like to sell it. Kind of wraps his fingers against themselves, like, Is there anything else you would like to sell? Anything you might need? Besides each other, I could clearly see the two of you are such great companions. And you guys could like look over that and come back if there's something you want to purchase, you feel you might need. Absolutely. So, all right. Well, I appreciate you guys stopping in. Maybe next time.
All right.
Tell your friends.
Maybe we'll come see you tomorrow.
Okay. Sounds great. All right. Bye-bye now. All right. Oops, not that one. Duh. Pickaxe in. All right. So you guys are back out here. What else you got? So yeah, I would say you can visit one more place before it gets kind of dark and things are going to close up.
And here's a game question for you, Sam.
Sure.
I'm pretty fucking hurt.
Yeah. Well, you guys are going to, I guess I could have used that when you were in the stores. Like, wow, you don't look so good. You should go to sleep. But fact of the matter is you're going to go to sleep tonight. And when you do, you'll get all your health points back. Actually, you don't sleep. You meditate for 4 hours. Both of you do.
Yeah, but we're not nothing's gonna happen to us between that time.
No, I mean there will be times in a less friendly town where something like that could happen. But we're early in the game. I'm just slowly integrating stuff. So, but yeah, you'll go to sleep tonight. You'll get all of it back. And
there's a question that I've been meaning to ask, but I keep forgetting. Like after battle, what's the best way, or does it regen after a rest?
Yeah, for sure. So one more store if you guys wanted to. Or you guys can go to if you guys want to go over to the Lost Stage, I mean, you guys can go anywhere you want.
I kind of want to see the Lost Stage.
Yeah,
Lost Stage? All right.
At least try to take a peek of it.
All right, Lucas, need you into the mic a little bit. Not with your finger.
At least try to get it.
You're like literally talking with your finger on your mouth.
Sorry.
So yeah, you walk through the houses or walk across the houses past the stores. You see the library to your left, and you make a right and you're going down a path that's lined with planters covered in flowers. The path is just barely visible, though, with bits of stone paved under the grasses that have managed to cover the centuries-old road. So, I mean, this road, you can see that it was a paved road with rock, cobblestone, but just over the centuries, the grasses have grown over it. There's been enough traffic. You can see that like people do kind of venture this direction every once in a while. As you round the stadium, you see stone pillars rising from the stone wall to your left, covered in vines. You're surprised to see how well preserved the structure is, considering it's over 1,000 years old. Small bits of crumbled rock and detritus become more visible on the floor. As you walk up the stairs. You also notice that the path definitely stopped a while back. You can see people were willing to walk close enough to kind of get a peek of it, but not close enough to actually get towards the entrance or anything. And it's essentially looks like a stage. There is some seating around the outside, and there's a big, not a big, but kind of like I would say a stone building, but you could say it's like a stone, like large room behind it where they probably did a lot of the staging for whatever performances. You do see some cuts in the stone as well, as if maybe there was some gladiator stuff going on back in the day. That's something you might be able to research, if you look in the library, start looking up some history and stuff along those lines. So you basically get up and you walk up to the first step of the stone. A lot of vines covering everything, and that's pretty much it. So you're about to walk up to the edge of this place. Laz, I'm always going to assume that you're going to use your light spell, which allows you to touch any item, and that item becomes a light. So I'm just going to go ahead and assume that you're going to do that every time. So you are going to be able to illuminate. Let's say you use your belt, so you have illumination on front and back.
It's only for 10 feet or something.
Into the mic, please, sir.
Oh, I didn't know. It's only for 10 feet, right?
It's at 20 feet of bright light and 20 feet of dim light it casts using the light cantrip that you have.
How many steps are before us?
It's about 7 steps going up.
7 steps.
Yep. Just enough that you can't really see what's going on up there.
It's
maybe
just
10 steps.
Just above eye height.
Yeah, just above eye height
for us.
For sure.
I would like to ease my way up.
Ease your way up? Okay.
3/4 of the way.
So you kind of go
slowly.
up and 3/4 of the way, and you peek over to the right.
Yeah, more like 5 beats.
Okay. Sure. 7/16. All right, so you go and you peek your head above there, above the eye line, and from there it's more the same. It's kind of dim. You can't really see a whole lot. There's it's a full moon, but all you can really see is a bunch of vine-covered pillars, stone seating that's been covered in vines. In fact, you see a couple like flies flying toward Xavier's belt just because of the light. You're actually starting to attract a lot of flies and bugs just because it's a bright light in the night. Wow. I'm a poet. Now you know it.
Oh, God.
All right, Dr. Seuss.
Sure. I could recite
like
freaking couple
correct,
of books.
Correction, Dr. Loose.
Oh, sure. Okay. So, yeah. What do you guys want to do?
On top of the steps are what?
It's just vine cover. I mean, it's rock and vines and like plants that's grown in between some of the stones. It's a smooth stone surface.
Is there an entrance or is it like
no, it's just you just kind of walk in.
Defined.
It's wide open. There's no entrances. There's no door. You can literally just walk up and walk in. It looks like, it was built to accommodate the whole town. They might have charged admission for going up the stairs at some point or something like that. But yeah, you can just walk in.
All right, let's walk in.
All right. So you guys go up the stairs and you go to the top, and your bright light, flies are coming up on you again. It's dark once again. You don't really see a whole lot, but you do feel, it just feels just a little bit cold. A cold chill washes over you as you approach it, and the hair on your neck and your arms stand up just a little bit. You don't know if it was the cold air or if it was just something in the energy. You're not really sure. You do see like some sort of door ahead. Remember I told you there's that big room that stone, like where they might have done the staging. You do see like an opening, like there's a door across from you, just barely. Just it's kind of like darker area of the stone facade in front of you.
That's the one that's locked with magic, right?
I mean, you don't know. You would, you know.
Let's try to open that door, Adriel.
I was thinking, quick check out and go back to the inn and take a long rest.
You can always come back tomorrow.
Wink.
Okay.
Wink. Wink.
Okay, we'll come back.
You want to come back tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm almost dead.
Fair enough. This is true. All right, so you guys decide to go back, get a long rest. I mean, you've been out. Things are pretty much closed at this point. So you go back through town, past the planners, past the library, past Armed Up.
No random encounters?
No, I mean, I will have them in other, like, larger areas. I know. I do a lot of talking. Other areas, but I not here. Not here. So, yeah, you guys go back in, and I assume you guys wave over to Gerald. He gives you, like, a really hearty, like, you know, like, wave, like the really, really friendly little thumbs up. You guys go upstairs, and you decide to sleep for the night. And that's going to be our episode, folks.